What's up, guys? Thanks for the subs. Back at it today with LeetCode. I'm going through all of the top interview questions, easy collection here. I'm working on the string section right now. So I'm going to work on finding the first unique character in a string, also known as 387 here. This problem right here. So in it, they ask to find the first non-repeating character inside of a string and return the index. If it doesn't exist, return -1. So the way I do this here is to essentially initialize a hash map and go through that hash map and look for whatever the lowest value of the string would be in there, and that's going to be 1 because we're looking for just the first one, so it's easy to loop through and just look the first one that's equal to 1. And if it doesn't exist, then you just give the -1. So I'm going to do this in JavaScript. And we'll start out by going and initializing just an object for the hash map, and then loop through the string. Whoa. Okay, so what this is doing right here is essentially creating a hash map. So let's just declare that as I. So we're looping through this input string here, and if it doesn't exist in the object already, we're going to set that to 1. And if it does exist, we're just going to increment it, just like that. So when we're going through the string LeetCode here, this is what it's going to output. This is what it's building. It's building L1, E3, T1, right, just like this. Because every time it goes through, it sees, okay, L doesn't exist in here, so we're going to set it to 1. And then E doesn't exist, and we're going to set it to 1. And then when it finds another E, it's just going to increment it. So that's what it's going to build up here. So then after that, you want to loop through your little hash map. And as we're going through it, we're looking through all of these items in here, and we're trying to find, since this is just the first one, it's fairly easy, fairly simple to do, not a lot of logic involved. But what you want to do is you just want to check to see, okay, does this equal to 1? Because it's the first one that equals to 1. That is going to be the lowest, what do they want? The lowest non-repeating character, so it's not repeating if there's only 1 of them. And if it is, they asked to return its index. So I'm going to take the original string and then return the index of that letter right there. So the index of, for LeetCode, the index of object J, which equals 1, is just 0. So it's just going to return that. And if it doesn't, return -1. So basically, if there's no 1s in here, right? If everything was doubled or something like that, if there was 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's, or something like that. So let's run this, make sure I typed it out correctly. What does it not like? Oh. It's a for loop. and that's not of. There we go. So that works. Give this a submit. And that's how you do that one.